What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My review of Batwoman Episode 9, Batwoman in Crisis. So Episode 9 isn't just about Batwoman. No, it's the second part of the CW's Crisis event. And nothing says crisis like this show's ratings. No, Episode 9 isn't just about Batwoman. No, it's actually part 2 of the Crisis on Infinite Earth's CW event. Well, it's part 2 of part 1 of the... Wait a minute. It all makes sense if you don't think about it. So to get a perspective on Batwoman's pivotal role in this... Oh, I can't even say that with a straight face. I decided to cut out all the parts that Batwoman was in and view that as one show. And you can tell the writing is on the wall for the show because Batwoman's part is significantly smaller than everyone else's. So all the heroes kind of get their introduction in Supergirl's episode. Now this is the Batwoman show, so I'm not going to comment too much about what's going on with The Flash and Supergirl because I don't watch those shows. And I know that there's so much going on with Batwoman, there's no way I could possibly comprehend what's going on with those shows. Can you imagine? So Batwoman's introduction into the Crisis event is nothing short of amazing. Amazingly bad. So we cut to Gotham from Earth 1, and the Bunny Rabbit gang is, I guess, in the middle of a heist. We see an armored car come to a stop, and all the Bunny Rabbit guys just jump out. Then we have Batwoman appear on top of the armored car, and she says, "Where's Alice?" Well, she says, "Where's Alice?" And instantly, I am not exaggerating, they all pull out their AK-47s and begin firing at her. 7 fully automatic weapons, no more than 8 feet away from her, and she just jumps out of the way of all the bullets. What the hell are you, Neo? It's one thing when it's a dark alley and you're 20 feet away and they've got pistols. But I think in an effort to make it seem a little more believable, one of the bullets ricochets off of one of her gauntlets. One bullet, one! In the 2 or 3 seconds it takes for this scene to happen, I guarantee you could probably count about 100 bullets were fired. And only one bullet got close enough to graze the batsuit? And then we have the typical scene that's happened many times in Batman movies, and when Batman does it, it's cool because it's like dark, not parked on the side of the road with a street light ahead, but she disappears and reappears, taking each guy out one at a time. She kicks this one guy in the ankle so hard that it makes him flip 4 times into a car. Okay. And then the last Bunny Rabbit to fall, she interrogates by putting her little foot on his chest. It's funny because there's a shot of this. You can tell that as she's leaning on the guy, he's laying on the ground and he's spilling his guts because she's so intimidating. He clearly is twice her size. But before she can get that key information to find out Alice's location, she's whisked away to join the rest of the heroes. So Batwoman asks Supergirl, "What's going on? Where am I?" And the woman that brought Batwoman there begins to tell her that she's on Earth 38 and the reason why she was brought. But before she can finish what she's saying, Batwoman punches her in the face. She was just trying to answer your question. I know they're trying to make Batwoman seem edgy like Batman, but she just comes off as stupid. Then Supergirl explains, "Listen, it's okay. I trust everybody here with my life, including you." And then this prompts Batwoman to take off her cowl and tell everybody, "Well, hey, you can just call me Kate." Why the hell did she do that? Do you remember the animated series Justice League and Justice League Unlimited? Every time we saw Batman with the Justice League or at the Watchtower, he always had his mask on. There were only a few superheroes that actually knew that he was Bruce Wayne, and those that didn't tell everybody else. This really falls at the feet of the people that are writing the character of Batwoman. They want her to be tough and hardcore and not trusting, but then she does something like this. It doesn't make any sense. Why would she just take off her cowl and reveal herself to everybody? She hasn't even been introduced to everyone yet. It's inconsistent to say the least. And that's the majority of her role in the Supergirl episode. Now, for the remainder of the episode, she's rude, she makes snarky comments, she threatens to break Ray's hand when he offers to upgrade her Batarang, but then later demands that he upgrade her Batarang. Nice. And that brings us to Batwoman's actual episode, and it's a doozy. Now, unfortunately, at the end of Supergirl's episode, Green Arrow dies. So the episode begins with Batwoman and Supergirl and White Canary taking a shot for Oliver Queen. It's because he was a hero, so White Canary takes a shot, but instead of Batwoman taking her shot in honor of Oliver Queen, she decides to get quippy and say, "Hey, isn't the multiverse ending soonish?" And then Supergirl doesn't even take her shot. Damn. No love for Green Arrow, huh? There's another scene where Superman's infant child is crying and nobody can seem to calm the baby down, and everybody gives it a shot, and Supergirl's got the baby and she can't calm him down, and so she goes to pass the baby to Kate, and Kate just folds her arms. She's like, nope, refuses to help. Kate just seems to be a miserable person. So one of the things they have to do in this crisis event is they have to find paragons, like paragons of hope, paragons of courage. And they're told that the paragon of courage is actually on Earth 99 and is Bruce Wayne. Now, before Kate and Kara can head off to Earth 99, the Monitor has brought back Lex Luthor, and this has obviously upset Kara. Now, I'm not sure which Lex Luthor this is, or what show he's from, or what Earth he's from, or what time he's from, but he's played by John Cryer. And there's a short scene that he has with Kate where I guess Kate's strolling in, going to try to intimidate him, and he just looks at her and says, "And you are?" To which she replies, "I'm new and unfriendly." But then she flicks his chin. Like she's trying to flirt with him or something. That was weird. And then as she walks away, John Cryer sort of looks like he's like he's slightly intimidated. But before they cut the camera, he cracks a smile. I don't think that was intentional. I think that was an actor just trying to hold it together because he saw something so ridiculously stupid he couldn't help but laugh. I'm telling you, go back and watch that scene. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we get to the meat and potatoes of the Batwoman episode. Kate and Kara walk up to the front door of Wayne Manor on Earth 99. And they're greeted by a version of Luke who doesn't wear glasses or an undershirt. He just has like his shirt unbuttoned and you see his abs. He looks like Lenny Kravitz or a very inappropriate butler. You start to wonder what him and Bruce have been doing behind closed doors. So then Luke refuses to let him in, Kara kicks the door down, and then we see Batman walk down the stairs before things get out of hand. And in one of the greatest fan service moments ever, we see that the actor portraying Bruce Wayne is actually the legendary Kevin Conroy. He is widely considered to be the best voice of Batman and one of the better Batmans, period. And he's walking down the stairs in this robotic suit because he's basically sacrificed his health and his body to fight crime in Gotham for decades. So Kara and Luke go in the other room while Kate and Bruce can talk. So she explains to Bruce that she's from another Earth and that he is the paragon of courage. She has to take him back with her so that they can fight whatever it is they got to fight. Like I say, I'm not watching all this. I'm just giving you the lowdown on Batwoman. But then Bruce has a confession to make. She's too late. Way too late. He's actually been, you guessed it, Murder Man. And to explain this point, he actually gives her a newspaper that has a headline that says Batman's Reign of Terror. Why would you have that laying around? He tells her he has lost track of how many people he's killed. What is going on? So obviously he can't be the paragon of courage. Come on. Now while this is going on, Luke and Kara are in the other room. And Kara's looking in this glass case, and Luke says that these are all mementos from Batman's greatest conquests. And then Supergirl very disapprovingly says, you mean trophies. And it's like the Joker card with a little bit of blood on it. And it's the Riddler's cane broken in half, you know? What I assume is like a snow globe where Mr. Freeze's wife was in, I think, but it's thought, I don't know. But the item that really catches her attention is a pair of glasses with a hole in them. Like somebody, I guess, shot, somebody in the eye. I don't know. And Luke's like, yeah, those glasses belong to Superman's alter ego, Clark Kent. Kara's like, what, he killed Superman? Luke's like, yeah, who do you think put him in that robot suit? So now we're in the Batcave where Bruce and Kate are just sort of walking around. And he's like, see, I can barely walk. I can't put that suit on. Everything's all dirty and cobwebby. I can't be Batman. You're crazy. Now, Kara comes in the Batcave, but she's dressed in her Supergirl suit. I don't know why she had to do the wardrobe change. She was kind of being sneaky and stealth about it with Luke, because, see, Luke didn't understand that was Supergirl. He just thought that was another girl because she was in plain clothes. And because she was in plain clothes, he revealed that was actually Superman's glasses. I think that if he knew that was Supergirl or saw the big S on her chest, maybe he wouldn't have said that. And if Kara would have just stayed in her plain clothes when she went into the Batcave, they could have left unscathed and everything would have been fine. But because she shows up in the Supergirl outfit, that's when Bruce reveals that he's got a little kryptonite on his bio suit and he starts to attack her. And if you've read the Dark Knight comics and if you've seen BVS, well then you understand that Batman has an issue with Superman and some of that's legitimate. So I kind of understand why he's going after Supergirl, but of course Kara stands up like, listen, if you can't hurt her, if you hurt her, you're going to have to go through me. And Bruce wants no part of it because he's not trying to hurt her, he's just trying to go after Supergirl, right? Now what happens next really, really pisses me off. So you got Supergirl down on the ground, kind of out of commission because she was hit by some of that kryptonite. So Kate, trying to defend her, kicks Bruce, right? Just kind of kicks him, pushes him away, no big deal. But then he falls on, for whatever reason, a giant transformer that's just live. I don't know why the hell this would be in the middle of the room, plugged in, but it is. He's electrocuted and then he dies. Kate killed Batman. Why in the hell would the writers of this show do this? This makes absolutely no sense, okay? There was no Batwoman without Batman, okay? Batman came first and then you had Batwoman. So it's safe to assume that the fans of Batwoman are also fans of Batman. And if you're a fan of Batman and if you're watching a TV show about Batwoman, then more than likely you've seen like the Batman animated series or any animated series at all that was voiced, where Batman was voiced by Kevin Conroy. You finally bring him in as a live-action character, and you kill him in the dumbest way possible. But before you kill him, you also establish he's a murderer. He's a murdering psychopath who's given up on his code, who's given up on everything that made Batman Batman. So you destroyed who he was, and then you physically kill him. So if any of the writers of this show are watching this, let me provide you a different solution, a way out, a way that would satisfy everybody. Since Earth 99 has a much older Bruce Wayne, we can assume that this is taking place in a slightly different timeline. So here's what I suggest. Why couldn't Earth 99 be Batman Beyond? You can have the same scenes play out where he refuses to go with Batwoman because he doesn't believe he's the paragon of courage and he has to be here to support Terry. And for those of you who don't know, Terry is actually the new Batman in the Batman Beyond series. And as we find out later on in this episode, it's actually Batwoman who is the paragon of courage. I know it's stupid, but just go with it. If you have two eyes and only one of those eyes work, you saw this coming. The superhero in the CW universe with the least amount of experience and the least talent and the least charisma and just the crappiest person is a paragon of courage. Sure. So in that scenario, you could maintain Batman being who Batman was. You don't have to make him a murdering Batman. You could make him a super wise Batman. You can even have him hint that she is actually the paragon of courage before she goes back. But there's no reason whatsoever why you had to do this. Why you had to destroy the character of Batman and then actually kill Batman. That is so stupid. You are angering people for no reason. There's no reason for this whatsoever. It's not like she killed like the Joker in Earth 99 or the Penguin in Earth 99. She killed Batman in Earth 99. Yes, he was a murdering Batman, but you still killed Batman. You don't have to tear down a male character to uplift a female character. It's not necessary. Both can coexist. And it just pisses me off that we finally get Kevin Conroy in a live-action version of Batman, and he's the crappiest, worst version of Batman that could possibly exist. And you don't even have to have Batman from Batman Beyond show up. It could just be a scene between old Batman, old Bruce Wayne, and Kate Kane. But if you did it, it would actually be kind of cool to have Batman Beyond show up with his black and red, okay? And then Batwoman kind of look at that and say, nice outfit, or I like that color combination, or something. It could have been a cool little nod where you have three Bat people, okay? Bruce Wayne, Terry, and then you actually have Kate Kane, okay? You could all have them in a room, and that would have been a really cool Batman moment. All fans of Batman would have enjoyed that. Nobody's tore down. You don't freaking kill Bruce Wayne. You don't kill Carrie. You don't even kill Batwoman. You ain't got to kill nobody. They can just have a cool scene together where they all just sort of look at each other and go on. And everything remains intact. You can still enjoy your Bruce Wayne, your Batman Beyond, your Terry. He can still be there. No problem. I forget what Terry's last name is. I'm just going to call him Terry. I think it's Terry McGinnis. I think. I'm not sure. Wait, was Terry McGinnis the girl from Top Gun? Or no, that was Kelly McGinnis. I can't remember. And as I mentioned before, they go back and they find out that, yes, Kate is actually the paragon of courage. Okay, whatever. And then she actually stole the little disc that had kryptonite in it. She took that from evil murdering Bruce Wayne. Okay, he's evil murdering, but I'll go ahead and take the kryptonite. So while that's kind of cool, it reveals that paranoid version of Batman / Batwoman, you know, that always needing to have a plan in the back of your head. You know, so I like that aspect, but why did we have to kill Batman for having the same motivations, for having the same sort of rationale? So anyway, Kate's got the kryptonite, and then later on she reveals to Supergirl that she has the kryptonite. And then Supergirl's like, okay, well that sucks, but listen, why don't you keep it, because I know you have the courage to never use it. And that's pretty much where we leave it. Now, these are the first 3 episodes, or part 1 of the Crisis event on CW, so I'm sure there's much more to come. And when those 3 episodes come out in January, I will be right back here giving you the lowdown. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know down in the comments section, what do you think about this episode? Are you as frustrated as I am that they did that to Batman? Hit like if you like the video, subscribe if you like the content. Y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you next time.